You finally did it. You stopped reacting. You went quiet, calm, unbothered. After months, maybe years, of being pulled into the same fight, you simply stopped feeding it. And almost immediately, it got worse. They got louder, more dramatic, more desperate. Most people read that as failure. I tried to set a boundary and it backfired. It didn't backfire. What you saw has a name, and once you understand it, you'll never be pulled back in the same way again. I'm going to show you exactly what tends to happen the moment a manipulator's usual tactic stops working, the 4 moves they make in order, and why the worst moment is actually the signal that you're winning. Stay with me to the end, because the last move is the one almost everyone falls for. Start here. For a long time, you were a reliable machine. They pushed a button, guilt, anger, panic, sympathy, and out came a reaction every single time. But somewhere in psychology, there's a principle that runs every casino on earth. The most addictive reward is not a guaranteed one. It's an unpredictable one. Sometimes you react big, sometimes small, sometimes not at all. And that randomness is exactly what kept them pulling the lever. So when you go completely silent, you haven't ended the game in their mind. You've broken the machine. And a brain wired for that reward does not walk away. It does the opposite. It escalates. Behavioral scientists have a name for it, the extinction burst. The extinction burst is what often happens as a behavior starts to die out. Take a vending machine, you press the button, nothing comes out. Do you calmly leave? No. You press it again, harder, you press it 5 more times, you hit the glass, you shake the whole machine. That is the burst, the desperate spike of effort right before you give up for good. A manipulator does the exact same thing to you. The texts triple. The voice rises. The accusations get wilder. To you, it feels like the situation is spiraling. To them, it's a reflex, slamming the machine that stopped paying out. When pure escalation doesn't work, the second move arrives, and it's gentler, which makes it more dangerous. Suddenly they're kind, nostalgic. I've been thinking about how things used to be. The apology you waited 2 years for shows up out of nowhere. This is called hoovering, named after the vacuum. And the goal is to suck you back in. It usually isn't a change of heart. It's a change of tactic. The button stopped working, so they reached for a softer one. Move 3. If they can't move you, they'll move the people around you. Mutual friends suddenly check in. A family member relays how hurt they are. A story starts circulating where you are the cold one, the cruel one, the one who changed. This is triangulation. Pulling a third person into the space between you so the pressure comes from a direction you didn't armor. You braced for them. You didn't brace for everyone else carrying their message. Here's the part nobody tells you, and it changes everything. Every one of those moves, the escalation, the sweetness, the whispers, only happens because your silence is working. Calm people don't get love-bombed. People who react on cue don't get desperate apologies. The burst only appears when the old method has died. So the very moment that feels like everything falling apart is the moment you should recognize as proof that you're almost through. The storm is not a sign you chose wrong. The storm is the sound of the machine breaking. Which brings us to the 4th move, the one almost everyone falls for. After the noise, after the sweetness, after the whispers, comes the test of consistency. A quiet probe, a small, reasonable-sounding request, one reply, just to be civil. Because here's what they actually learned from all that randomness. They only need you to react once. One reply rearms the whole machine and teaches them the lever still works. You just made them try harder. So the defense is not to win the argument, it's to understand that an extinction burst is, by definition, finite. As long as it keeps getting nothing, it is loud because it is ending. 3 things hold the line. 1, name it, silently. This is the burst. It's supposed to feel like this. The label takes the panic out. 2, stay flat and boring. No anger, no explanation, no defending. You don't have to attend every fight you're invited to. 3, protect your edges, document what's said, and let mutual friends carry messages right past you. You don't have to be cruel. You don't have to win. You just have to outlast a fire that burns itself out, as long as you feed it nothing. The hardest part is that the burst is loudest with the people who knew your buttons best. Which raises a darker question. Why were you the one they chose in the first place? That's not random either. That's the next case. I'm Professor Cole. If you felt this, tell me in the comments which move you recognized. Escalation, hoovering, or the whisper campaign. And if you want to learn to see it before it ever starts, subscribe. I'll read the next one with you.